Hello, welcome to the Potomac Curling Club 2023 Junior Bonspiel. This is Ken here on webcasting controls.
And on commentary, I am Dylan Klensky, and we have...
I'm the webcasting assistant today, Scott. It's my first time doing it.
And we'll be giving you your play-by-play throughout today's first draw of our 2023 Junior Bonspiel.
So our Junior Bonspiel, we have the sheet D is their developmental group. They'll be starting later, but on our feature sheet is sheet B, which is Marcin versus Tudor, and we'll be showing a lot of sheet C also, Carlson versus Stilp, and occasionally we'll show you this view so you can see what's going on sheet A too. So if anybody, any of our 6 viewers would like to tell us who, what teams they're rooting for, maybe we can pay a little bit more attention to them. So feel free to chat. We'll try to pay attention to the chat window.
On our feature sheet, that first stone is, can't see it in the camera angle, but it is just over the hog line, barely in play. And we will be making sure that we have the teams in the right order on every sheet.
Yeah, get the colors right. Yeah.
Yep.
So the problem with our feature sheet is there's nobody Potomac on either on the feature sheets. But I think the guy coming towards us was Zach Davis, right? So that's
yep.
So he was yellow.
Yes.
Which is Tudor.
Okay, so that one's already correct.
Yep. Sheet B, we got what have we got? That's Carlson throwing yellow.
Okay.
Which is wrong, so we'll swap them. And sheet A, that looks like Desmond doing yellow. Yeah. Not that Desmond. Hold on.
So Reds delivered their second stone here on our feature sheet. It's a 3-guard right near the center line. And as a reminder for everyone who's playing, obviously we have the standard 5-rock guard rule in effect. But new this year, we are playing with the no-tick rule. So if there's a guard that's touching the center line, it cannot be removed from the center line at all, even if it doesn't leave play.
Well, a lot of guards in play here. And
yep. Honestly, that first guard is so far up, I'm almost questioning whether that's really still in play or not.
Well, they're leaving it there, so
yep.
They're by definition of them leaving it there.
Yeah,
it's effectively in play.
Yeah, they've left it in play, though I'm not sure if that's what they should have done. But I will trust since it's at the other end of the sheet. Got another red rock coming down here.
Yeah, going for a draw. It might make it in. They sweep hard. Get a biter.
Is going to end up just short.
Not quite. No,
yep.
Not even quite in the camera there. So it's
another
short.
Yep, another 3-guard there.
Yeah, just ice is starting out kind of slow.
And
as
now
it usually does.
Yep, and now here on our feature sheet, we're up to the 6th rock at the end, so now things can start disappearing. Gonna hop on with us, Rob? All right.
Oh, well,
we'll have to get another headset, but we've got another one of our good commentators from the club is here, and he'll be jumping on here in a little bit. Looks like he's gonna grab a bite to eat first.
Oh, and that one was a hog.
Oh. Guess they weren't prepared for the ice condition to start with. Sweepers are on this one to keep it going.
I think it's going to make it in. Yes. Is
No.
Yeah. Well, it'll get a biter. More.
Yep, there it goes. It does. It gets 12.
Yeah, well, that's and slow ice like that. That's good enough. If it's going to be. Oh, but they're gonna try chipping it out. So.
The question is, are they gonna? Is it gonna curl too much, or did they? Ooh.
I heard it's wide. But
Yeah, that's gonna sail right past. Over on sheet C, we have a kind of similar situation where there's a lot out front and only one touching the house. Although
they're trying to tap back here on sheet B. That's the call. So if they get that tap back, their shooter will probably still stay a biter.
It's not necessarily a bad plan. Red does not have the hammer here.
So loads the guards to hide behind.
Yep, and they're trying to set up to get a good steal. They're staying off of this one, so it's got the weight they're looking for.
Didn't get the tap back, but it'll probably stay in play, will it? Oh, nope. Well, okay, it is in play.
Now the question is it, but it doesn't look like it's touching the house. It's one of those.
It's something you can land on. That's about all it's good for.
Yep, use it as a backer.
So they're going to try this hit again. Same person doing the delivery.
Ooh, I think this one also looks like it's a little wide.
Even wider, I think.
Yeah.
Or about the same. And there's surprised they didn't go for the draw because they can still outdraw the red pretty easily. Well, easily if you can find the right weight, I should say.
Yeah.
And now that a few heavy rocks have gone down that path, it might have sped up a little bit.
You know what I just realized? The Tudor is only curling three-handed in this game.
Yeah, there's one person who's not feeling up well, so oh, okay, they do get their tap over. Yep, pretty much what they wanted.
Yep. Shooter's quite exposed, but they got the other one pushed over further under.
If they could either play the in-off or the straight draw, but
I think they're going to go for the in-off here.
Oh, well, she was slid wide, but then threw it in a little bit.
Looks like it's still coming all the way across, though. So it's going to get the outside of it if it gets anything. Oof.
Nope. Well, actually probably better it didn't tick it because that would have made it worse.
All right, we're down to the last of the Vice Rocks on C coming into play. Just getting past that guard very nicely.
Oh, well, that was a nice play on sheet C.
Yes, that was.
Look at that. So who has hammer on there?
Yellow has hammer.
Okay, so and they're sitting three.
Oh my, they are sitting three already.
Well, we have
a discussion here by Red on our feature sheet on what to call.
Going for the draw, a straight draw, I guess.
That's what it looks like. Though if they bump onto their shot rock, they're probably not going to complain too much, get it further under.
Yep, or if
closer.
If they're wide and tick off their other rock, that works too.
Hey, Rob, how's it going?
Good afternoon and good evening. How's it going?
So how have things been for you?
Oh, it's been a fun day. I had a very long teaching day. I told my students today that I'm going to be broadcasting a juniors tournament, so chances are good we're just going to get random people from Maryland, University of Maryland, to start coming in the chat room.
Hey, more people to watch is always good.
I think their goal is to heckle me. That's fine. Oh, that's a nice end-off right there.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Nicely done.
And then
Sitting 4. No, is that 3 or 4?
It's 3. That one at the back is not quite in the rings.
All right.
Yeah, it's hanging on in play, but not touching the house.
so pretty much a draw is the only option now if you're yellow, Tudor.
Ooh, a lot of rocks moving.
Oh, an extra rock coming in. I don't think they want the last thing they want is another red rock in the house.
Yep, a lot of rocks moving over on sheet C with that last shot.
Yeah, I wasn't watching it, but it looks like red is out counting one of the yellows now.
Yep. Yeah, they moved up by moving a lot of stuff around. But they're on to Skip's first rock for yellow over on C. Well, and here on our feature sheet.
If any of you viewers want to tell us who you're rooting for, please do. I don't see anything in the chat besides we have the request for Sheet A Whitaker, but you can see them on the side. And what is Sheet A at now? They're on. They got 3 rocks left to play, so
They're just about to start Skip's rocks. They got 4 left.
Oh, 4 left?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see the one in the hack.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we will show you more of Team Whitaker.
Call online early here. Looks like the promote is getting the nose if it just Wait gets it. Now the weight's digging a bit. Good line though. It was a good attempt. It just needed a bit more weight.
Yeah, they haven't thrown a lot down the
wings yet. They're figuring that out quickly.
Well, especially not on that side of the ice.
Yeah.
They've been mostly playing on, the left side of the ice as we're looking at it.
Well, while we're waiting here, let's take a look at what's going on over on Sheet A. So look at all those rocks in play. And the first skipped red rock will be coming in soon. But so it's leaving Whitaker sitting.
Looks like 2.
Yeah.
And they're about to have another rock coming into play here. So that looks
just a guard.
Yep. Very down weight.
I think they're might have been trying to guard the hit on the red, but it's overcurled. Okay, well, let's go back to our feature sheet. So.
Yep, this is Marcin's last rock here for the end. Try to set up as big a steal as they can get.
Biting 12 would look real good right here. It looks a little warm though. I think it's going to track up. I think it's going to dig up nicely, but maybe top 8 needs to dig a bit more. Right there. Yep. Nicely done.
So they're
good pressure shot now. So
Marcin. Marcin. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Marcin is currently set up for a possible 4-point steal here, and Tudor has just the hammer left.
I mean, Tudor does have a chance if you want to just touch the edge of the 8, pass all the guards if it's there, but they haven't touched that line yet. There's still an opportunity, but it looks like the line up here is maybe double raise on the guards. Just needs a bit more line, I would say, if they want to do the draw to that top, to the T line with this far out.
If they were going to draw, I would probably draw from the opposite side. Got a little better path to the
agreed.
Touch
so that's why
4 foot at the T line.
I wonder if they're worried that if it overcuts and it just promotes that 3 guard on the red.
Yeah. And make it even worse for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's Tudor's last on our feature sheet.
The hammer.
Looks a little warm.
Well, they haven't thrown on that. Things have been slow. It's actually a good speed.
Weiss is calling for the line,
Yeah, they were.
and it just digs up, tracks up, it just digs up right up the hog
Yep.
line there.
So steal of 4 for.
And they're just double
Marcin.
checking to make sure.
Okay.
Looks like Evan Carlson on our side sheet, on sheet C, is about ready to throw the hammer rock there. Evan is currently sitting 2.
Yep.
And on sheet A, Whitaker just last red rock is now in play for Whitaker. Desmond has hammer.
So it's definitely a shot of. It was definitely a 4 spot for red for Marcin on sheet B. Way looks just a hair warm on C, but I think he's going to get it. He's going to get his 3.
Yep.
Yep, that is definitely 3 for Carlson.
And meanwhile, sheet A talking about what to do with the hammer. So it's Whitaker sitting 2.
And there's a lot of stuff out front blocking everything up.
Crazy bunch of guards, but yeah, they're looking at tapping their yellow back, I guess, on the wall side there.
So here on our feature sheet, they're trying to get that first guard in play, pulling it towards the center, but it's
Well, good
not quite touching that center line to get that extra protection, but
Just to clarify, I want to double check to make sure that we are playing the tick rule here.
yes, we are.
We are playing tick rule. We love tick rule. So tick rule is not in effect right now on our feature sheet. We do. I think what we need is one of those captions on the webcast whenever tick rule in play. Just have it come up a little bit, just
Right.
flash in a little bit.
Well, this one looks like it might be. Yeah, that's going to sit for a nice corner. It's a much better setup for them, for both teams already within this second end than it was in the first.
We got hammer shot being delivered on A right now.
A lot of weight.
Yep, needs to hang out and needs to be warm because it's just a slash. But it's also, it looks like it's right into the boards too.
Didn't actually hit. It's just
Not yet,
twisting
but-
right
It's just-
along.
it's just
following the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
Looks a little warm here
So-
for Marcin.
Leaves Whitaker 2 red in the first end.
Well, it's coming up nicely, actually. Good curl, good finish on that one. Looks like top 4, top 8. There it is. Nicely done.
Yeah, that looks like it's touching 4. Yep.
So, do we know where everyone's from on our feature sheet? Team Tudor and Team Marcin.
Don't.
Our buddies from Ohio for Team Marcin. Bowling Green Curling Club. I'm assuming, is it Frogtown or Bowling Green Curling Club? Yep, that's what I thought. Bowling Green Curling Club in Ohio for Team Marcin, and I wonder where Tudor is from. Oh, Raleigh! Hey, North Carolinians! I am no longer impartial. There are my journalistic integrities there.
Oh, little bump on that one there. So it pushes the red a little further under that guard in the 4-foot.
I'm always happy to see some Carolinian teams come up, especially Carolinian juniors. Love it.
Comment here, Tudor is from Triangle Curling.
Yeah. So we've got Potomac teams on C, visiting teams on B, and then I want to say a split on A. We got I see some Potomac faces on A, and then Team Whitaker. Find out where they're from later. But it looks like here on our second shots here, let's go ahead and see if we can move that.
Oh.
Right over there, I think. Thank you very much.
There we go.
All right, just a little light here, but looks really good. Good setup here for Team Marcin. Tudor going for the corner guard. Protect what you got, then go after the center, the clutter in the center later. Come on, single sweeper, get it over. There it is. Powerful single sweeper getting that one guard.
She wasn't trying any harder than necessary.
Yeah. If this is going to be her entire game, she's conserving wisely.
Yeah.
But
So it's high. It is high enough for Marcin to hack weight, board weight. We'll get to it. Maybe even just a heavy draw if they don't want to lose it completely. But
is that what they're looking at?
yeah, that's what they're looking at right now. It looks like that's what they're going for right now. With that line, I'm wondering if that might be just heavy draw. No, it's actually control. I just saw the hip indicator.
That's a lot of line for control.
They're inside out, going inside out. Typically, a lot of people assume it's going to move a lot, but I think this is their first time doing it on this. They didn't have a practice, so
Yeah, and there's the jam on the guard. So you're gonna.
It's not a total loss. I
No.
mean, they still have clutter on the center line, so that's not bad at all. Just they'll figure that line out. It's still early yet. They're still figuring it out.
Yep. And of course, I'm speaking with plenty of experience of how this ice
Oh yeah.
behaves.
Oh yeah. However, I will say, after playing on sheet B earlier in the week, that line would have been great for normal and just hitting that yellow because it was moving a lot.
Oh, really?
It might have something to do with the fact that we just weren't putting handle on our rotation on our hits, but that's besides the point. Let's not just ignore technique, okay? It's not about that.
Yeah, I mean, I can say on Wednesday the ice was running fairly straight on the hits.
This is looking good to do some motion on that. At least one more red off the center line.
They're going to lose that shooter without any effort, but
It might have been just a hair up and a hair out.
yeah, they didn't quite get the red all the way out though either.
Yeah. It looks like Peyton is just going to. I wonder if this could be another guard, just a 3-guard. Even if it's biting, would be nice too.
Yeah, I can't imagine they want to go any deeper than that, or leave it any higher either.
Yeah.
Because they're looking to put it top 12. But that looks a little heavy.
It's a little wide out there too. We're hoping this. I hope it's going to track up a bit. They're swooping for the push, trying to get some extra curl on that gets to that center line if they can get to it. Nice finish on it. Good weight.
Wow.
Definitely moved a lot towards the last probably. I'd say last 5 feet. Definitely curled a lot. So Evan still has Eric still has a good shot on the shot. A good target on the shot rock. So. Looks like control weight here. Curling up nicely.
There it goes. They're going to get that shot rock. And
good roll out. A good roll over. So it looks like Marcin sitting possibly on the edges the third and fourth shot here without hammer. So
right.
It's looking good that they hit the one out in the wings, hit and flop over. They'll have some good spread. Give Eric a little bit of a headache for the last half of this end here. Sheet C looks relatively open, which is always fun to see in a competitive game. Everyone's just trying to get a feel for the ice and get a feel for the draw weights.
Which is very different than their first end where there was a lot of rocks in play.
Yep. Looks like a good hit here, but it's just going to roll the shooter out there. So,
yep.
It's not bad, though, for Peyton, for Team Marcin.
Yeah, it didn't curl the way they expected it to.
Yep.
Going for the draw. Get the second one in. Oh, and off the red.
I was going to say, it looks like actually a lineup as a hit. I mean, if you've already thrown 2 hits, you're kind of dialed in, so keep going. Just needs to make sure it doesn't curl too much.
Which
it's curling a lot now. I think this is going to be just misses. Good attempt here. And we are now on Skips Rocks here on sheet B.
We'll take a showed some on what's going on sheet A. So it's about halfway through the end here. Not that mess of guards like last time. You notice people have gotten more used to the ice, and the ice is sped up a little bit in the second end too. So you don't end up that like the first end where
the log jam out front.
Yeah. So there were some more comments on Team Whitaker is also from Triangle.
Hey!
And Team Tudor has a player from Charlotte.
Oh! Okay, well, I mean, like, I now have my favorites, so there we go. For those of you who are in the chat room, I am a native of Hickory, North Carolina. Appalachian State alum. Got to represent North Carolina curling, even though I've not really had a membership at a Carolina club yet. Pardon me?
You guys can play Michigan all you want.
Gotta love that Michigan
like
reference. Love it.
Beautiful hit coming here on.
Looks like a good heavy draw. Just gonna push it back a little bit. Nicely done for Marcin, sitting 3 now without hammer. Nice spread here. So it's gonna give Evan a little bit to think about. How are you gonna get your deuce out of this?
So
I do love the fact. I just wanted to touch on like Appalachian. Whenever I'm around people from the Midwest, you can definitely tell the Big Ten fans are, because everybody but University of Michigan fans love it when I say I'm from Appalachian State, and people from Michigan conveniently hide. And you typically never see Michigan fans not be vocal about being a Michigan fan when an Appalachian State person's around. So,
well, I mean, most of the time Michigan fans are pretty vocal about being Michigan fans regardless.
Exactly.
Though I don't really care because I don't care about the Big Ten. I'm a Big 12 guy.
Oh, the what?
The Big 12.
The big what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're funny.
Ha ha. It's not the Big 10. It's the Big 22 now, I think that's what it is.
Something. I mean, the Big 12 is about to be, 16 strong next year.
They just start calling it District 1 and District 2 and District all the other things. Just lean into it. All right. Eric with his first. Looks a little warm. They definitely want to make some contact and get the roll behind some coverage. This is over curling. It's just going to be nose. Any roll would be nice. All right. So good contact, good hit on that. Just needed maybe a little bit less weight, a little bit more line, one of the two. But they're still getting the feel for it. It was a nice draw from Freya Stilp. Thank you, Stilp. For her first, forcing Evan to have to draw. It's just touch and back button. So Evan's got an opportunity to draw onto the button there on sheet C for some pressure there. And on sheet A, conversation right now, just trying to figure out for Team Desmond here, how do we get out of that? How do we get that red out from that center line off the top 4? So,
well, this is Marcin's last of the end.
Yep.
They're looking to hit that yellow rock that just got thrown.
Yep.
And if they can, hit it a little on the inside to roll under.
Yeah, don't give him another hit again. But there it is. It's looking good. Whoa. Good contact.
Oh, very nice.
Nice
perfect
roll.
That was an excellent throw.
Nicely done.
That is going to be difficult to deal with for Tudor.
Yeah, I mean the problem is the draw path. That their own yellow is kind of blocking what they want for the draw path, or making it harder.
Yep. Yeah, that high one guard is definitely in the way.
And not to mention their other yellow is blocking the draw on the other side. So
right.
So they're getting in their own way. But if they can make it past that yellow with enough speed, then it doesn't. Yeah, it's going to be tight. I think it's doable.
If anybody's at the Triangle Curling Club, tell Sue I said hi. Because everybody knows Sue from Triangle. All right, so Eric from Team Tudor setting up for their hammer shot in second. Goal here is just to try to outcount. If you can get to that button, that'd be great. But let's get your single.
And we got the hammer coming in on sheet C. See where this
attempt
ends
here
up.
for a deuce here from Team Stilp.
Yep. Looks like she might have it.
Good contact on that one, yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's the excellent deuce.
Nice deuce on sheet C. And on sheet A, it looks like we got the first of Whitaker's skip stones without a hammer.
But
That should be a guard, wanting to keep that one, that single shooter counting.
all right. So the hammer just swung right through here on A, so that's going to be another 2 points for red.
3.
Was it 3?
It's a steal of 3.
Oof.
I think it was a steal of 3. I saw 3.
I thought it was 2 because I thought there was one yellow one out counting, but we'll see. Might not have been.
I'll count it as 2 for now. We can add it.
Yep.
We'll keep an eye on the scoreboard there.
Yeah, we'll see how they hang it.
So how many rocks left on sheet A?
We are about ready to start the yellow's first of 2 skips rocks. So there's 3 rocks remaining on sheet A. So conversation from team, I want to say Team Desmond. Is that correct? Or is it Team Whitaker? Team Desmond is doing just conferring, just trying to knock some stuff out of the front so they can get a chance at that red that's sitting shot.
We have 15 viewers, Rob. I think it's all because of you.
Yay! I don't want to say I'm immensely popular, but if there's a metric for it, goody. It looks like on sheet A, Desmond's looking to do just a raised takeout. That line looks pretty tight here, so I'm thinking, normal weight. For those of you who aren't familiar with terminologies, normal is just going to be a little bit strong of it hit weight, hit nose. You should be able to just get right into that rock in the scoring and lose the shooter too, or lose the raised rock. So, and if they miss it, they got a second attempt at it, which is good. So make contact. Anything else after that is a bonus here. So weight looks good. Needs to curl a little bit though. It's going to clear some stuff out here, which is good. All right.
Removes that center line guard. One of them, at least.
Yep.
Yep, so it gives a path to the red, but I'm sure Whitaker will try to block that path again.
Yep. Over on our feature sheet, the red threw their first rock just, into the 4-foot. And yellow decided, we're going to play our own game here and still try to set up. So they threw a guard, though it's a quite high guard there. Red coming in again. This one's going to get into the 8-foot. Right in front of their other one.
Drum roll, please. We are getting a score check, and it was a steal of 3.
It was 3, yep.
For Team Marcin in the second. So 7-0 on sheet B here. Still early yet. Still a lot of rocks. A lot of ways that you can turn this game around for sure. Sheet A, Whitaker's Whitaker's last for the end here. It looks like to be a nice guard touching that center line. And I think it's nicely overlapping with the other guards in play there, meaning that it's going to be tough to do that run back on there. It gives a sliver.
Oh, Tudor had a nice little raise there.
Yep.
Gonna actually count
look
for
at
shot.
that. What nice.
Wow. All the way from a 1 guard into the shot rock.
Never underestimate a good one guard.
Right?
A lot of options there. A lot of options.
Of course, it's wide open, so the call's just to hit it.
Yep.
Yeah, so over on sheet A, you think, there is enough gap to come in there.
It's going to need to be
perfect weight and perfect line. I think you could get to it.
Yes. But it's worth. I think it's worth the risk. I think it's a very good. If they're entertaining the idea, I think it's very much worth the risk. Throw board weight. Make sure you get a little bit of curl to get through the port.
Oh, and did you see that hit?
That was just hit and flop over.
Just a dagger shot right there. and flop into the line.
Right, exactly. Not just the hit, but the perfect roll.
Oh,
I do like that Eric, I don't know why I keep saying Evan, I apologize. I do like that Team Tudor is still going to do their best to work with the guards they got rather than freaking out about all the stuff that's in the front. I do like the control, I do like the calls that they're making because it's so easy for you to be down and feel like you have to play to the action in the front. I like that they're trying to set something up. So this is really good mature play here for Team Tudor. You got to have something, right? So
leaving that one as a 3 guard. And Marcin is just looking to throw a guard here to protect up theirs.
Well, I'll be if that's not the triangle suit that we all know and love in the chat room.
No.
There are a few of the Triangle Juniors who are Michigan fans. Okay. I need to get my Appalachian State fight song going sometime soon. I will do that later. But it's nice to see you, Sue. Glad that you're in the chat room saying hi and watching your juniors out here today. It's going to be a fun weekend here at Potomac Curling Club.
So on sheet A, the Desmond's, so this is the last yellow rock coming down?
Yep, this looks a little wide, but I think they might get it. Let me be wrong. Oh. All right. Good attempt.
So that's going to be a 1-point steal for red.
Yep. I was glad that they went for that attempt. I thought that was a good attempt to go for.
Yep.
Early in the game, go for it now. I like that. So sheet A will be starting on their third end shortly, and we're in the middle of third end for sheet B and on sheet C.
And we will
calling for a hit on sheet B. You're sitting for red. You're going to need to now. You're going to definitely want to throw some heater here. She threw. They threw 3 great hits to the last one, or 3 great weights in the last hits in the last end. So go for it again.
And when our developmental game over on sheet D starts up, we'll start talking about that one, but they haven't come out yet. That'll be 2 Potomac teams to start.
They're saying it's over curling a little bit. They're going to get maybe. Oh.
Yikes. Just misses.
Yep.
Didn't have enough weight to do a lot of damage anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it was a good attempt. They're calling for a 3 guard. Team Marcin's calling for the 3 guard. They know they're going to go for the hits, so put some guards up. You can't guard everything though, so Eric does have some options there for.
Yeah, their last they tried to do the 3 guard with their last stone too, and it just ended up a little heavy.
All right.
And that ended up out there on the side in the 8-foot.
Say hi to Jamie Belfontaine's there on chat too. So
this one's doing the same thing as their last one.
And a lot more weight. That was probably 13 or 12. That was a hacker. So.
Yep.
Let's see how Team Tudor takes this advantage here. Going for the same shot, giving a little bit more line than last, which is good. All right.
Though that does not have as much weight as it probably needs to.
Yeah, it's looking like it might be a heavy draw. Maybe actually right to button. All right, just top 4. All right.
So they're going to be sitting. I'm not sure if they're second or third.
That looks like they're sitting second right now. And on sheet C, it looks like we got some guard clearances being called right now for Team Carlson.
Yep. Got to take out their own guard, it looks like.
Yep. It's a wonderful feeling, taking your own guard out.
Oof. Oh, they actually were trying to use theirs as a battering ram, but they just missed.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It was probably lit up like the Christmas tree, pop, pop, pop.
Yep.
Another excellent hit here for Marcin. Leaves them sitting 5.
Oof.
The positive here for Eric, the positive here is everything's clustered in the center, right? So getting somewhere inside, maybe, yeah, you can definitely try to reduce the damage of the red, but you could also draw Frozen another direction to really kind of work with the clustering of reds inside. So it's not terrible. It is something that you could definitely come back from to change this end around. It looks like it's going to squeak by that. Nope.
No.
Oh, it just hurls. All right. It does open up the red that's sitting to the viewer's right-hand side, which the vice for Team Marcin, I'm going to assume, is Jacob. Is that correct? Jacob immediately calling for the guard right there, touching that center line.
Yep. Try to block up that.
Let's switch
That
to
hit.
the house view in time to see a hit for Whitaker. So they're about halfway through the end, I guess, or not even quite that. Right? Yeah. Oh no, they're just starting that end. Okay, never mind.
So looking over on sheet C, Evan calling for possibly a double. There's a lineup for a triple if he can get it just right. I believe this is going to be Evan's first, and Team Carlson does have hammer here. So you make contact, you get rid of one, that's great. You can get rid of if you can get the double, that's even better. But I think the line call here is specifically supposed to be for the triple.
Well, Marcin was calling for a guard right about there, so
Nice.
I think they might have overcurled a little bit. It depends, and it's very useful there
Yep.
anyway.
Yep.
So nice guard for Team Marcin on their first.
This hit coming in on C. It looks like it's
Needs to curl up a
yeah.
bit.
That's gonna just get the one.
Well,
There is an unintended benefit of just popping that red that was behind some guards there, but now Carlson sitting second and third shot with hammer. So what's your gut tell you for sheet C? If you were Stilp and you're throwing your last, where's the call?
yeah,
8 foot on the same side as the yellows.
Yep, I completely agree.
Yeah,
Right about the T line.
Yep,
it's the only place to be, really.
Yeah.
exactly.
Because that way you split the house so they can't get both red rocks.
Even if you leave it half open or half buried.
Right.
But it looks like they're lining up for something on the center line.
Or maybe trying to guard their shot rock there.
I like the idea. The idea is if he did just try to do that runner, he'll probably try to do it again. And here we go with Eric on the feature sheet. Eric's first. Looks like it's a hit. Try to hit and roll into the pile. You get the hit, but you're rolling to the other side.
So it cuts down red to 4 instead of 5 right now, with with 1 rock apiece left. So Stilp's last rock here on sheet C is in motion. We'll see where she ends up putting it. It's starting to come down.
She just touches. Oh, that's looking. It's a little deeper, but good result.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna.
Eric's gonna. There's a double there. Eric.
Yeah,
Just a little deep. You still got to make Eric. Evan still has to. I don't want to call him Eric now. All of a sudden, I'm just amazing with names. Evan does have to make the shot though. That's the thing. It's not a gimme.
Yep.
Here we go here for Marcin's last, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, guard attempt again. Really protect that bundle of 4 there, force the action to the draw. Good looking sweeping out there. Marcin's front end really dragging it best they can. Try to guard as much of that yellow that they can.
So they're going for a draw. I don't know.
Yep.
Is there a draw path on
Eric
that line?
Eric lined up a draw for that side.
And over on C, they got this hit for a double coming in. And no, they're not going to get it. In fact, I think that still leaves red with one.
I think so too.
I agree. Stilp stealing one there.
Well, they didn't look at it long, so they must hopefully agree with
So
us.
Eric Tudor throwing their hammer shot here in 3. Curling early. Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
There's a way that you can get through that port. If you sweep it hard enough, you can get through that port, but the sweepers are up, and it's light too. All right.
They didn't have a lot of handle on it there at the end. I wonder if it...
No. So steal of 4 for Team Marcin after 3. Taking a look over on sheet A now. It looks like we are on the start of Skips Rocks. And Team Desmond, let's take a look. If we take a look at the overhead here, looks like Team Whitaker sitting 1-2 with a nice little centerline guard. But Team Desmond is calling for the draw right behind that centerline guard. I mean, the staggered center guards, which is really good. So, I am incorrect. This is the last Vice Rocks for sheet A, and this is Desmond's Vice. My apologies. I cannot count or do names.
It's easier to do when you're, playing rather than just commentating.
Have you seen me talk when I play? It's not really great.
No, because I haven't actually ever played against you.
I keep saying 3, 3, 3, and all the rocks just keep going through the house, so I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Well, that draw attempt bumps 2 of the red ones on sheet A and rolls back.
So they're sitting 3, 4, 5. They managed to touch both of the reds. So I think it's going to be a battle for who can get to that center line first, or at least the top 4 button first. Whitaker doing the same call, but going on a different side there. And starting here on our sheet, a feature sheet for on sheet B, sitting up 11-0. No guards, right in the house. And Team Tudor shooting for their deuce, set up some guards. The best you can do, get your deuce. You got a lot of game left to play here. Keep the faith.
Yep. Yellow just trying to set up their guard here.
Yep.
It looks like that is going to be a nice guard.
Yep.
Good 2 corner. Yep.
So Whitaker on their first of 2 on sheet A, just a bit light, ends up being a 2 guard on the center line. So more on the center line.
And Desmond going for the hit on with a shot red.
I don't possibly. I thought I saw.
Oh, it's a draw.
I thought I saw a draw for it. I don't really know.
No, that could well be. See where they are.
It's either I'm right or you're right, Ken.
Okay, yeah, it's probably the draw, because that's what they called before. They're just going to try the same shot again with less weight.
Well, looks like they're finishing ice prep on sheet D, so we probably will be getting that game started soon.
Yeah, they were scheduled at 6:30, so.
All right, here we go. Team Desmond's first of 2 Skips Rocks. Weight looks better than the previously thrown. So the question is going to be, can they drag it enough? I played on this sheet last night. When you do draws that close to the boards, they don't tend to come over, but they do snap at the end. So, but unfortunately, when the snap happens, the weight just drops. So it looked really good out of hand from the warm room. So.
Team Tudor there almost ran afoul of the guard zone rule, but Marcin decided to give them a break and not sweep their red one all the way out. Marcin just setting up another centerline guard there.
It's only a 2-hour drive home through Lassoff. It took an hour and 55 minutes.
All right. Eric calling for the draw behind the corner guards. It's going to go on the wide side of the out turn. But it looks a bit narrow. Plus, it looks a little warm here. So I think the idea might be, plan B might actually be to pop that shot rock and roll. All right. So nice roll there behind one of the corner guards. They're sitting second shot now, Team Tudor, but it's looking good for them right now.
So we're about to get hammer over on A from Team Desmond.
Team Desmond is currently sitting third. So quite possibly going to be either a draw for your single or a hit with that line. But I think the and we are about to have developmental on sheet D come out on the ice right back now, which is good. So got all four sheets in play here shortly. Nice, really nice hit and flop on that on Team Marcin. I believe that's Feiss's. No, that was seconds last. Really beautiful hit of the guard and just come over and start a stagger guard on their current shot rock. So looked really good. I believe Tudor calling for a new corner guard now. Ooh, real narrow out of hand there.
So on sheet A, that was another steal for Whitaker, I believe, one.
All right.
But didn't quite see what it ended up as.
Yeah, they just hung a 1.
And taking the advantage of the miss here, Team Marcin just calling for a hit and roll over behind coverage here. So this is going to be Jacob for Team Marcin, the vice for Team Marcin. Taking a look over the hit attempt here on sheet C. Ooh.
Oh, very nice roll here on sheet B, right onto the center line.
Nicely done, Team Marcin.
Yeah, Marcin's been getting quite a few good hit and rolls in
Yep.
this game.
Take a look on sheet C for now. It looks like a nice little hit and roll, a possible raise, or sorry, possible promote for Team Stilp. Just grazes by it, but it'll still sit back 8. So Team Stilp applying some pressure here on Team Carlson on sheet C. And on sheet B, pop in the center guard, try to open it up so they can get at the top two. The two shot rocks in play. And Team Marcin just happy to put that guard back. I will eventually be able to string together one coherent sentence. That is the goal.
But will it have the right Eric name or
I don't know. I've only had 4 cups of coffee today, so
I mean, what are you talking about? I haven't had any coffee today.
maybe that's my problem. You haven't had enough coffee today.
I mean, I don't drink coffee, so.
Hey, that's great. More for me.
Yeah, go for it.
another nice guard for Marcin?
Yep. But it does leave a bit of a path, an open path there. Throw a good bullet there to at least get rid of 1 red.
Yeah.
That's the lineup right now. Looks like this will be a control weight here.
And if you move a guard, that helps you too. So.
Exactly. All right.
You got to keep this one straight so it doesn't curl over.
It's looking good. Just needs to curl a little bit more.
Ugh.
But not bad though. They did pop the guard. They do leave it open so they can go after that hit again later. So. Taking a look at sheet C right now. It looks like it's a
takeout.
It's going for the 2 reds at the top. So try to get. They're staggered enough that hopefully, if you hit it with enough weight in the right side, it's going to move them both.
And
look
there
at
they
that.
go.
Well,
Yep.
one jammed, but
They did move them both.
it still leaves red sitting 2.
Yep.
But back house 2. So.
Yep. Plenty to work with now for Evan Carlson.
Take a look here on the feature sheet. That guard's looking really nice. Just needs to curl over a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to push it now.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Looking nice.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that is.
It's not bad.
That is a good guard for this late in the end. Putting the pressure on.
And here we go with Freya Stilp, her first of the skips rocks for her. She doesn't have hammer here, but she is sitting 2. Anything top of the house behind those yellows would be really great if that's the call.
It's starting to curl. I think it's going to jam onto the guard.
Which isn't a problem either. It's not bad.
Well, actually, it's a problem if she accidentally. It's hard to tell, but I think red still won. Well,
Okay.
only 1 now.
Yeah, I can't tell.
It's very close
Yeah.
between the shot rock and that closest yellow.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think it's red.
But yeah, red only has the 1 now instead of 2 on that.
So I'm trying to figure out the call here on sheet B from Team Tudor for their first.
I think just trying to hit.
Yeah, I think
through
they're
that
trying to
gap.
come through the gap and hit on the one of the 2 in the center. I think they're coming in with control weight. So that it's got to curl a little bit.
Yeah.
That's tracking towards the red guard. Oh, there it goes. Got it through.
Nice contact.
Yep.
Let's make sure that vice sweeps it out. Oh, almost had it.
Yep. Not quite all the way.
Good contact. Opens up a little bit more of the 4-foot. They could try to go after that shot rocket a little bit. Evan Carlson on sheet C throwing his first. Looks like it's just going to be a draw into the pile.
I just love how on sheet B we're using the entirety of the sheet because we've got 1 rock all the way back in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Almost, it's coming over the back line, which is still fine. And then we got a red one that's coming over the back line, and we got a yellow one on the other side that's almost to the other sideline, but still in play.
All the ankle biters you could manage.
You don't usually see all of that all at once.
I mean, if you're looking at all 3 sheets, we're having a substantial back house presence on all 3 sheets. You gotta love it.
Yep.
Use every inch of that house.
I mean, that's what it's there for.
Exactly. Hey, if it's in play, you use it.
Yep.
All right.
The back house counts just as much as the front house.
Exactly. So Team Marcin here, hanging out there just a little bit. Good. It's a guard way to try to block out that path. Makes drawing from the skips out turn side a little bit more difficult. So Eric Tudor facing 3 with the hammer. Just trying to figure out the best way to either get rid of the red in the front or try to get some way to get to that button. The button's there, just really small button, a really small property there. So,
And our developmental game over on Sheet D has actually started.
On Sheet C, a nice draw for Team Stilp.
and it looks like it's just peaking about less than half. So it's not going to be a clean nose hit.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to be able to cross nose and curl under, and Team Carlson can do that.
Speaking of draw attempts here, it looks like Team Whitaker on their Vices rocks are about to try to, looks like they're trying to curl behind the guard presence over there, the two yellows. Calling for the sweep, but I think you're just going to crash on those guards. All right, that was a good attempt. The weight looked good. It just needed a bit more line. It's all good.
Yep.
So here we go for Eric Tudor's last here on sheet B. Try to draw in. There's enough of a port there. They can get to that button. Does look a little warm though. Let's hope it digs up a little bit.
It's starting to come down, but still, and it's starting to curl. Ooh, that's curling too much, actually.
Yep.
All right, that's going to be another 3.
Yep.
It's another 3 for Marcin. I think they're discussing what's going to happen here.
Yep. I do like the fact that Jacobs, the Team Marcin's Vice is giving them the opportunity to make the choice.
Yep. Which is the right thing to do.
Of course.
Yep.
All right. See a lot of screaming to try to get a good contact on their race for the red.
Oh,
there
very
it is.
nice.
Nicely done. That's some great sweeping there. And that, I believe, will be at least 1 for Carlson with a possible measure for a second shot there.
They're looking. Yeah, I can't really tell from here. It's too close.
Yeah, I believe I just saw the word measure come out of the Vices.
Yeah, we'll see if they make the signal for it. Yeah.
Yep, we're going to get a measure here on sheet C.
Although, contrary to what they were told earlier, they're supposed to let someone from... Oh, okay, we got a tournament person coming out to actually perform the measure. They're not going to have the juniors perform the measures for themselves. That was announced before the draw.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, having a Carlson do the measure, is that a biased official?
I mean, I think you got to, give them the benefit of the doubt.
No, just kidding.
I mean, it's going to be... This is a fairly objective,
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a look over at Sheet A right now. Sheet A, Team Whitaker is about ready to throw their first without hammer. They are up 4-0. The house is set up really nicely for them. They're sitting 1, with Team Desmond sitting 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So looks like their skip is just trying to draw in behind coverage. Calling for the sweep now. It is a bit light.
Oh. All right, let's see what happens here on C.
Drum roll on the measure.
And, yep, it is a red, so that means yellow takes 1.
It was a great attempt for the 1, too. That was a really nice-looking shot.
So, Carlson
Got 1 out of that.
lead, yep.
So after 4 on sheet C, Carlson is up 4-3. And on sheet A, we are looking at Desmond prepping for first of their 2 with hammer. Looks like it's a draw attempt behind coverage also. Trying to find that draw weight. Where's my stopwatch? Hello, stopwatch. Here we go. Did I grab my stopwatch from the locker just to do this? I sure did.
Well, we made it up to 28 viewers. I think that might be a record for first draw of any Bonspiel.
Yeah, I think so.
Usually we get like 5, 6.
Right.
If you haven't participated in the chat room, let us know where you're joining us from. We got Triangle, we got North Carolina on the ice, we got Ohio on the ice, we got Potomac, DC on the ice. Where is everybody hanging out here from? If you're my students from Maryland, ooh, it's going to be fun for me. Well, it's interesting. I just did a split time here. The ice is definitely slower ice out there because I got a split time here that does kind of speak to drawway, and it was really light. So kind of slow ice tonight.
Got a Marcin fan, Bowling Green, go Ohio.
Love the commentating. Oh no.
Is that one of your students, Rob?
No, I don't. I've never seen that name before.
So maybe.
It's Dylan. I'm just here to entertain. It's Dylan. All right, let's take a look at sheet A here. Sheet A, Whitaker sitting 1-2. Looks like it's just going to be let's fight for whoever can get to that button draw. Button would be good here, and if it's light, just a stagger guard so that they don't.
Yeah, it's over curling.
Yep.
Well,
right.
stagger guard, like you said. Well, on sheet C, it's looks like it might be one of those relatively clean games. At least it ends, kind of starting out that way.
Sheet B calling for. You might not be able to see it from the ice view here, but we got 2 high corner guards for Team Tudor, and we are asking for a peel on getting rid of both of them here for Team Marcin. So this is going to be a hair out there, though. Make little contact on the first one, which is good. Still leaves a guard up there. But here we go on sheet A. Sheet A, we're about to get ready to have a hammer shot. Looks like it's with that ice, it might actually end up being a promote on the yellow that's biting to get their single here. And if it's hanging out a little bit, there's a port, just a slight little port that it might go through, but I think the shot might end up being just the promote. They just need to make sure that they're full 8 here, front or back, so. All right, nice contact. There's your single right there. Nicely done for Team Desmond there.
Getting on the board.
There you go.
Team Desmond saying, we're not getting shut out.
Nope.
Guess we should check the colors on sheet D. I don't know. Is that Potomac 1 or 2?
I have no idea.
All I know is they're having fun.
Yeah.
And I wish I had that level of energy right now.
Do you recognize any of those players?
I think I might.
Sorry, we stole your little
Why
handout.
You didn't at least you didn't steal my pencil.
No.
Right? I'm trying to make notes of so don't mispronounce anybody's names or pronouns or locations.
Because I couldn't tell you who's who between those two teams.
I know a few of the people. Let's see if I can tell who's doing what, though.
As we're as we got all 4 sheets to play, one thing I'm really excited about that I'm seeing on the ice right now is that Peyton Marcin has this really great hoodie from the the USOC had their Youth Olympic Games trials. And I believe Team Marcin, I'm going to assume at least Peyton was a participant. I know they do typically mixed teams, and I do know a few people from the East Coast that participated in this as well. 2 members from my old home club at Plainfield Curling Club participated in it, and it was really. I had an opportunity to watch several of those games online. They did such a great job, and we just recently had the Youth Olympic Game playdowns for mixed doubles. That went really well. So it was really exciting to see a lot of opportunities, especially here on the East Coast, to get more competitive level junior curling going, and when we're still seeing a lot of success, especially with the fact that Team Dropkin, who is currently one of the top 3 teams in the nation, as well as Team, I believe Team Casper might have 1 or 2 East Coast curlers that are elite level right now, as well as the Anderson sisters and Team Rhyme. We're seeing a lot of great competitive East Coasters in the U.S. curling, and it's coming from this grassroots junior level curling. So seeing events like this is really exciting to see where they're heading. One day, going to being competitive at national level, playing down for Olympic spots, it's exciting. So
Yep.
it's great to see curling national hoodies and YOG trial hoodies. So everyone looks good in club merch. Everyone looks good in U.S. curling merch. And speaking of U.S. curling merch, go check them out. Go check out all of the sponsors for American Curling, Columbia. The more that we go out and get the money, the more that we pay for that merchandise, the more merchandise that we'll be able to see in the future too. So that was a general sponsored plug.
Right.
Nothing in particular. We don't have sponsors at Potomac. However, if anyone is interested sponsoring a broadcast at the Potomac Curling Club,
We will shill for whoever pays enough
I will
money.
happily song and dance for you. Speaking of interesting things for Draw 1, not only do we have a lot of people watching the stream, we got a lot of people in the warm room for a Draw 1 of the Bonspiel, which is great.
Right?
And cheers!
Yep.
I wonder if it's the curling, also the pizza. There is pizza.
Yeah.
And I really want a slice.
Yeah, same. I think I'm definitely going to grab one between draws.
Enjoy one for me, buddy, please.
Yeah. But yeah, I would assume pizza is a big part of why we have as many people here as we do. Though we do have a good number of volunteers who are here to help run this.
Oh, of course.
We've got a couple people here who are here just for the purpose of, getting the ice taken care of. Because I saw Paul Luce here doing ice prep before this draw.
We are nothing without our volunteers. If you are a curler anywhere in the nation, please make sure you take some time to volunteer at your club. If you're a Potomac member, always welcome to have volunteers come and help us out. We are a volunteer-led organization. We are nothing without them. And always thank you to all of our volunteers, and no matter where you are at, we greatly appreciate you stepping up and helping us out, especially for events like Junior Bonspiels.
Trying to decide what I should be showing here. Should we switch to feature sheet C or what?
Let's take a look at feature sheet C. We are now approaching the end of Vice's Rocks here. Team Stilp. It's a pretty wide open house here, which is nice. There is, however, a high center guard. Looks like it's about a 1. So it seems like it's just going to be draw to that center line somewhere out of like top 4 or top 8. Just get something in play here. I mean, this is an opportunity for a blank as well. They have the blank on the on the table if they want it, but weight looks real nice. It might end up being possibly back 8. Just needs to dig a bit. Nope.
Oh, very nice.
Back 4.
Back 4.
Nicely done.
Switch this TV over so we can see it better.
All right. While we're waiting for Evan to come down inside, I'll just update on sheet B. Marcin throwing his last of the end is going to be a hit to sit at least 2 and give Tudor a relatively open house to draw for their single or go for the blank. So
it looks like they're only sitting 1 here now.
yeah, right. They're only sitting 1 right now. So looks like they're going to go for try to get their single, get their point. All right, so Evan Carlson here. Looks like they're going to go after the button as well. This is going to be their first skips rock here. They do not have hammer this end. Take a look at the timer here. Line looks good. Sweeper's close. Calling for line now.
Yeah, now calling.
13-6, so that's going to be back line. Needs to dig up a bit.
Yeah, it's starting to slow.
It is.
But it didn't curl as much as they wanted.
No.
Gets to back 8.
Yeah, I did literally just say this is slow rice, so 13-6. So target might actually end up being like a 13-9 draw weight. That's pretty slow.
Here, let me see that.
No, it's mine.
I mean, mine's in my locker. I'll go get mine between draws.
Oh, no. Members of the Potomac Curling Club are having identity crises right now about how they're going to root for Sheet C. Root for the shots. Root for great shots. I am unfortunately lost my broadcaster bias, and I'm rooting for everybody from North Carolina on the ice.
Looks like it'll.
Especially if they are either Tar Heels fans or App State fans. Especially if they're App State fans. Freya Stilp throwing her first of 2 here. That weight looks real nice. Top button, back button. Slides a little bit further back. Gives a little bit of a pocket, but they are sitting 1-2 right now.
Yeah, my timing says the ice isn't actually too bad.
Is that split?
That's
Yeah, did you do a hog-to-hog, though?
No, I didn't do the hog-to-hog. I do the
77 for a split of 377 with the way that Freya plays is typically backline weight.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it's all dependent on a person's delivery.
Yes,
but
it's very dependent on the person's delivery.
Yeah.
Which is why whenever I'm watching sheets or if I'm watching other players on an opposing team, I always do hog-to-hog because that's never going to be player dependent. That's going to be sweeper dependent. So for those of you who are listening, there are ways that people keep an eye out for times or weights from the warm room, or we use a stopwatch. So if you ever wonder about the stopwatch, just more information. We are a bunch of nerds in this sport, so any way we can get more data analytics, the people like me will instantly jump on it, especially if there's numbers involved, because I love me some numbers. Calling line early here on Evans' last. Wanting to make sure that they get into that pocket. And sweepers are on it all the way.
It's a 13-4.
13-4. Looks like it's good weight there. Maybe a little heavy, but not bad at all. That was a great shot from Evan for their last. But it does give Freya the pin, so if Freya does the same shot Evan threw, they'll be able to get their 1 here. So
And they can get 2 if they bump the yellow.
Will it though? Yeah, it might actually be a measure for 2, just depending on that second where that second red is.
I mean, the problem is that the yellow and red are kind of overlapping there.
This is a much better view.
They need to cross nose in order to bump it and not lose their own red.
Yeah. I mean, you could get greedy and cross the nose and see if you can get 3. But I mean, like only weird over-caffeinated skips would call that call, like me. So here you go, Freya Stilp's last here, the hammer shot on for the 5th end.
Yeah, this is much heavier.
Yeah.
It's a little wide.
Yeah, that's an 11-3.
Needs to curl up a bit just to make contact. All right.
No harm, no foul there, really. So they still give up a 1-point steal to Evan Carlson.
So after 5 ends on sheet C, we got Carlson up by 2. Plenty of game left. Are we guaranteed 8 or are we guaranteed?
They are
time?
scheduled for 8.
8 ends. All right. Good.
I don't know if I didn't hear if there's a time cutoff.
Unfortunately, I was paying attention a little bit too much to sheet C. On sheet B here, it looks like Eric Tudor got their single in the last end. So nice to see everybody on the ice on the scoreboard right now, which is really great. And right now we are in we're finishing up the middle of the 6th end here on sheet B. And it looks like Team Marcin is sitting 2, and they're split the house here. So Peyton calling for the takeout on the centerline guard.
Yep.
And it looks like on sheet A, we've got Team Desmond about ready to throw the first of the skips rocks. Team Desmond not having hammer here. And looking at the setup in the house, it's favoring Team Whitaker, but I believe Team Whitaker's only sitting 1, with Desmond sitting 2, and actually Desmond might be sitting 4th, and Desmond might be sitting 2nd and 3rd, and Whitaker sitting 4th. Sorry. Yep. That's a nice looking draw from Team Desmond. Just needs to dig a bit. Nice draw. Sitting shot now. And if I'm not mistaken, pretty well buried. Well, not well buried enough that you can't get it with like a heavy draw, but it's buried enough, which is good. Whitaker calling for a heavy draw just to push it back. Couple more, just like another foot of curl would have been really, really great shot there.
Beautiful draw on sheet C.
Nicely done.
Yep.
Very well lined up with our high guard, or medium guard.
Yeah, I did not take your pencil.
So Whitaker,
You had that behind your ear.
Keep forgetting.
Whitaker throwing our first rock.
Hi, Evan.
First skip rock on sheet A. So they're trying to tap back that yellow on sheet A, right? I think that's still the call. It's gonna crash. Yes.
Ooh. Is that one? Oh, it does carry over just enough. Yeah, a couple of these teams want to make sure they don't leave everything out on the ice right now because they got to come around and play in the next draw again in a little over an hour. Because I know Marcin and Carlson both have to come back, and so does Whitaker. They'll have to come back and play at 8.
They're young. They're resilient. They can bounce back.
Yeah, they just have to play against teams who are
well rested.
fresh. Yeah, they haven't played a game yet.
Looks like we got a double attempt here on sheet B, and on sheet C, looks like it's just a freeze to the shot rock in the back.
Well,
Nice hit and roll over there on sheet B. Just sitting second shot there, but that was a nice hit and roll.
Yep. Got that first one, though, that they were looking at.
And looking over here on sheet A, it looks like Desmond setting up for their last without hammer on sheet A.
And then Desmond sitting 1 right now.
Yep. Sweepers not on it yet. They're still waiting. Kind of worried about that red guard right now. It's tracking to be right on that red guard. It's curling up nicely. I think they're going to miss it. They're going to get right to that port. How far can they drag it?
Yeah, it's past the guard, but
It looks like it's a 2. It looks like it's going to be a 3 guard.
Yep, just bite 12.
Yep.
On sheet B, Marcin managed to tap the yellow without moving their red. They were sitting in front of the red, and they tapped the yellow over, but they not far enough. But, well, might be out. So...
And a rarity today, seeing a hog rock on sheet C.
Yep. There were a few in the first end.
There were?
From across the sheets.
See, this is why I wish I wouldn't have been late.
Yeah,
so that I would know things that I wouldn't make a butt of myself when I make comments like that.
Well, it's okay. I mean, it's the first end of a, and they didn't have practice, so they weren't expecting how slow the ice was going to be right up front.
I was genuinely shocked that DC traffic with a little bit of rain was not as bad as it was yesterday. Just a little bit of rain, it wasn't as bad.
Well,
I got from here to the Maryland campus to here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, it helps that, a lot of federal employees had today off.
Let's not talk about that. Just let me have my happy moment. Right
But
now.
yes, I mean, traffic being great is always a good thing around here.
I wouldn't say great. I would just say better than normal.
Right. Okay. You're right. Traffic is never great here.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be in traffic for 45 minutes to go from Maryland to the club. So 20 minutes, I was thrilled.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take a look at right here at sheets A if we get a chance. Whitaker setting up for their hammer shot. Looks like it's going to be a draw for. So it should be a draw for 1, but I mean, with that line, might be a promote. Sweepers are pushing for a curl, add a curl here, but if I'm not mistaken, that might actually try to be a heavy draw to get to that back yellow. It's passing by everything. That's looking good. That's looking real good. Oh,
just
great shot for 2 for Whitaker.
Wow.
Well done on that one. That's definitely a cowbell shot. So Whitaker takes takes 2 maybe?
Or is it 3?
Ooh.
They're checking now.
That could be 3.
And I think I just saw the vice.
It's like too many things to look at here. It's like.
Let's see.
So definitely those 2.
They're being careful about some of these, so I think they might be thinking a possible measure here.
I'm leaning towards 3.
Yeah, they're still leaving some. Yeah, they haven't signaled for it yet, but they're.
We are going to get a measure on A here just to find out. They're calling for it right now.
Yep, there it is. Yep.
All right, taking a look over here on sheet C. We got we got Team Carlson sitting 1-2 tied to that button, and looks like it's sliding a bit. Might be a third pile in that center line.
That is
a nice draw.
Yep.
They're owning that center line.
And the skip for Team Stilp made a beeline for that center line. Like, I need it gone yesterday, please.
Yep.
I don't want to jinx it, but if you throw peel weight, nose it just hit everything.
Yeah, but how many of them are going to disappear?
I don't want to. It's more of like hitting everything. Make everything go boom.
Yeah.
This is looking.
It's going to peel it off.
Peel it off, yeah. All right. Nice hit. Nice hit on C. Opens it up.
It's Camille throwing that rock.
That is Camille? All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I think Evan is probably just going to put that guard right back. I don't think they would need to do anything else. I don't think they'd want to do anything else, right?
I don't know. If I was going to do this, I'd probably want to sit top 12, put pressure on.
Oh, another nice
I'm
hit.
aggressive.
Yeah,
Nice hit on sheet B.
But, Team Tudor has been doing very well on this end. They've gotten a number of good hits.
Yep. Yeah, I suppose as far as what Evan could do, he could, have it on the center line, biting 12.
Yep.
Yeah, have that scoring guard.
And it looks like on sheet B, Marcin setting up to just do a nose hit for 1. So here we go with Evan.
So it's a red 3 on sheet A.
Red 3 on sheet. That was a nice hit for 3. So looks like Evan might have pulled the string of hair, get that over that center line, really making those sweepers work. I see biceps coming out, so there should be some heavy sweeping going on right now. It's got his 1. There it is. Oh, you get your super some soda after that one.
Yeah.
That was a great shot there.
And it is on the center line,
great
so
sweep,
it's protecting up those ones in the house.
The nice thing, though, is that with everything packed tight within the 4-foot, though, Freya and Team Stilp doesn't need to kill it. They just need to sit and put some pressure. They can maybe do a hack weight, at least push the one in the back and sit a red in there. So try to set something up. It's still favorable to do it, but I think with that line, it's probably going to, peel the yellow. And we got handshakes on sheet B now. Sheet B, really nice to get 6 ends in. Really nice turnaround of the last end for Team Tudor. Did a really good job with those hits. So it was really nice getting those ends in. But congratulations to Team Marcin, our first team, our first win today on draw 1. Taking a nice win there. And Freya is still on their first. Made some contact with everything. Opens up some things there, so it doesn't keep everything tight.
Yeah, and we'll see Marcin back here again in. They'll be on sheet C at 8 o'clock against the other Carlson team.
Yep.
So we'll see them back shortly.
Speaking of seeing people back shortly, we'll definitely see Team Whitaker on sheet A. They'll be coming back shortly, and
they'll be on our
currently up 7-1 after 5 ends.
Yeah.
So.
And Whitaker's going to be on our feature sheet here, so you'll get to see more of them. And then Evan Carlson will be back at 8 o'clock to play against Team Major, and they'll be on sheet A.
So we've got 3 returnees. Looks like everything's just shifting over one sheet.
Yep.
And then 3 new teams will come in later.
Yep. And then we do not have a developmental game starting at 8 o'clock. So the game that's going on over on D is scheduled to go 6 ends, not 8. But with no game starting behind them, they don't have to worry about if they run over a little long. So.
Another rock drawing, another yellow rock for Carlson. There.
Look at that.
Adding to the pile.
Yep.
And it's in just a nice place where even if Freya hits nose, you're going to be sitting, you're going to be keeping yellow. So this has to be a bullet to like reduce the damage here.
Yeah, trying to get rid of 2 at least, which is probably about the best you can do with that guard there.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a shot to cut it down.
Yep.
Nothing more. There's nothing.
You know what? I don't know. I think if you throw parking lot weight with the way that it's lined up, you could get them gone. And I know Freya's got some heat, but I don't know if they got parking lot. So But there's that delivery,
and that
looks peel, but it needs to curl a hair.
It's going to get
There's
the
the
front
curl.
one a little bit.
Not bad.
Well,
She loses one.
moved all the rocks, but but
Only dislodged one of them.
Yep.
Yep,
So
still.
Carlson takes the steal of 3 here, goes up 8-3 after 6.
I think they're doing a on B. I think they're doing a last stone draw shootout for maybe for a tiebreaker purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look to see if this is if we're doing some sort of DLC here.
Yeah, I think that's
or
what
DSC,
it is.
sorry.
I mean, it's a pool play thing, so usually they do that.
Yeah.
In pool play.
I saw the word tie, and I'm like, wait, where's the rule? I need to
Here.
find the rule.
I think I saw it in here somewhere.
Oh, it's down. I saw
There it
one.
is. Yeah, it's
Shootout score after the first game. 2 curlers from each team will throw a draw to the button. 2 left side, 2 right side. Distance to the button will be measured and added for this shootout score. So we
Yep.
are now doing shootouts on sheet B. We'll see shootouts on sheet A and then sheet C later, and then more shootouts after the second draw.
no, it's only after the first.
Yeah,
Well,
at the second draw of the other 3 teams.
right. You're right.
I knew what I was talking.
Yep.
I knew what I was talking about. Come on, Dale, trust me.
Yeah, I know. Uh-oh. That is not going to be a good start for them right there. That's not in the house. So that just counts as... When
That
they're doing these, they have just a set...
It counts as a max number, so yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't recall exactly what that max number is.
It's not 120, 16. For draw shot challenge, what's the max number? Is it 160, 150? I can't remember.
Well, it's 72 inches, so I don't know what it is in centimeters.
72 inches, cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to do the conversion in my head.
$183. That's
Okay.
the number. I knew there was a 3 in there. So if you just are just short, you automatically get 183.
Yep.
It's in centimeters because metric system rules. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Never mind that the houses are actually measured in... Hey, I didn't create the imperial system.
It's fine. It's fine. Embrace the metric system. As a physicist, please, America, embrace the metric system. I do want to have this quick little story.
This one is better.
I went to Seattle for the first time a while back, and I got into a car, and I couldn't figure out why I felt like I was going slow, but my speedometer kept saying 130, 120, not realizing that it had inverted it where it was kilometers as the predominant number. So I kept freaking out, going like, "Why am I going so fast? I'm not. I just got off the plane. I'm exhausted. And I can't be this tired." Oh God, I had to go to a stoplight and just cackle. It was the weirdest feeling. Loved it. So on sheet C here, looks like we're doing just trying to keep it an open game here, and just trying to hit the Stilp shot rock. Roll out a bit's fine too. Was that William? I think that was William. On Team Carlson.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Team Stilp coming in here with a pretty. It's a nice guard.
Yeah, I mean, they tried drawing from the left from this point of view.
Team Desmond,
and
if they
bumped
could-
into that guard, and then they tried drawing from the right and bumped into that guard.
Yep.
I mean, both were great. With a little bit more weight, they would have been right in behind it. But the ice may be slowing down a little bit at the moment without so many sheets being active, I guess. But
Well, it is
Team
also
Tudor,
the
Team
seventh
Tudor is
end.
looking pretty decent here. Good shot, just biting forefoot. Nicely done for their shootout shot there on sheet B. But on sheet A, I'm sorry, sheet C, looks like it's a bit wide, maybe a bit heavy too.
Well, yeah, that's not coming down enough.
Nope.
That's all the way out. But yeah, the ice is starting to slow. It's the seventh end, so.
So on team Stilp right now, is that Camille?
Yep.
Yep. Camille being asked to draw behind. Got a nice little cluster of guards there to work with. And applause in the warm room for the teams that came in off sheet B right now.
And yet again, the red rock is over curling. Going to bump that yellow in.
But it does spit out the yellow enough that you can see it too. So that's... And Evans immediately wanting to get rid of that cluster of guards there. So...
Yep. Which is the right call.
So Ben being asked to throw the high heater. He's thrown it earlier today, so...
Looking good.
Looks a hair down, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to crush them.
No.
Because that's... Oh.
Oh. Bumped
Touch all the rocks there, Ben. Touch all the rocks.
Not technically the double because the second red rock did not leave play, but functionally it
A
is.
functional double, not an
Yeah.
actual double. I like that.
I mean, that red rock is all the way out to the side where it's not going to matter.
So Freya calling for Camille to hit and roll.
Camille's got some nice weight there. Just needs to curl.
Yeah, that's coming in with a good amount of weight there.
Yeah, there's the curl now. That thing turned.
Oh, that is going to... Ooh,
Nice.
very nice roll.
Oh, question is, how much can you see now from the hack?
Half or more.
It depends if you're a righty or a lefty, but since Ben is a right-hander, he's
Yeah.
going to see a little less of it. But he's given pretty narrow ice. This is going to be pretty upweight.
I think it's like pro side miss, pop the guard.
Yeah. Sweepers immediately.
Good.
Yeah, sweepers are on it to keep it from curling in. It is past the guard, and it is got it.
Got
Wow.
the contact, not bad.
That is the yeah.
So Freya from Team Stilp going for the draw behind the guards.
Yep.
And it looks like on sheet A, we are now going to be on Skip's stones. Currently, we've got Team Desmond sitting yellow 1 and 2. Team Whitaker is about ready to throw their first without hammer. So I believe they've been playing to the board side a little bit more on this end, trying to get it. Everything's kind of been holding closer to the board. So I guess they're more figuring out whether or not it's the hit or it's a draw to go after something there. So
Yeah.
That line's been shaking them a little bit. I was watching that, watching a little bit of that this end here on sheet A.
Yeah, unfortunately here on C, Team Stilp just flashed it through just a little bit too heavy.
Got it. Okay.
So give Evan Carlson a chance to, put the pressure on again, because he's now looking to line up a draw.
The question is going to be, do you do the draw, or do you peel the guards, or do you split? 3 really good options here, and either there's no bad option here with those 3. They're going to go through the draw to go with the stagger rather than against the stagger.
Yep.
Okay. So here's Evans first. Just needs to just draw behind those guards.
Weight's looking pretty good.
Yeah, but as we saw last time we were on this side, it's going to turn. It's going to snap on that curl, but it's not doing it just yet. There, as I said it is just.
Oh wow!
It just turned. Yep.
Right.
So it holds that line nicely, and when the curl happens, when you go in from your intern side, it's just gonna turn on you.
Yep, it bites hard.
What's behind? What is behind the heart emoji on the chat room right there?
Oh, I think it's just when. I think it's I can give things hearts.
No, it says what's behind. Seriously, Freya or Evan? No, what?
No, not fair. I think it's just not fair.
Everyone make the decision on who they're rooting for.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody wants to decide. So on sheet A, this is Whitaker's first skip stone, and a run back. Nothing much happening.
I actually like that shot, because if everyone's kind of like can't get a good read on what's going to the boards, at least opening up the center line gives you a shot to go after the yellows later on your second and make your opposition try to draw against the center line for a guard or maybe a third shot. I mean, yeah, Desmond is sitting 2 already. They have 2 rocks to go, and they do have hammer. So, but I don't hate the loss of that guard.
Yeah, and Team Stilp just ran onto the guards with their last rock that they just threw for the first of their skip rocks. So Evan Carlson's lining up a draw here with his last stone at the end. To sit for a possible 2. So it's coming in from the opposite direction of his last one.
And we just did see Stilp try to do that draw just flat. It was pretty fast on that one, but that weight looks better.
Sweepers are on it.
It doesn't want to be a guard, though. Definitely wants it to be in.
Yeah, well, it's only going to be a guard because they let up on that one early.
Yep.
So Freya needs to draw for 1.
Draw for 1 or go for your blank.
Or hit for 1. Hit for 1, draw for 1, or go for the blank.
Taking a look over in sheet A right now.
They
did the smart move. They decided to go for the guard weight on the away from the board side. So I think this is a pretty savvy move. They knew better than to try that board if they're not comfortable on the board side again. So
yep.
It did not curl enough, so it crashed on an early guard, on a high guard. So Whitaker now looks like they've got a wide open hit 1-2.
So that'll be the Whitaker's last stone. The red stone is what they're trying to shoot. So yeah,
yep.
They want to at least get rid of one of the yellows.
And this is
Looks like it's going to be a draw weight for Freya here on Team Stilp. Get your single.
Yeah, because you don't want to. The blank doesn't really help you here because, there's only one end left.
Yeah, well, see, the logic, honestly, the logic, though, is do you really want to be 4 down without? Wouldn't you have, like, an opportunity to, like, get hammer back again? I don't know. Oh, come on. A little bit more.
Oh, I'm not sure
that might have.
I don't think they got it.
No. I think that was.
No, that's 1 yellow.
Yeah, and that's handshakes.
Yeah.
On sheet C. So Team Evan Carlson takes the win here on sheet C after 7 ends. But nicely done by Team Stilp to. My apologies. I'm actually currently messing with my friend Scott DePalma from Plainfield. So turning our attention over to Sheet A, while Sheet C is going to prepare for their shootout. Looks like Team Whitaker went for the takeout. They did manage to get 1 yellow out. So Desmond is sitting shot right now. And they're lining up here to, I think, just put a second one in there. Force Whitaker into making a shot for 1.
No, Desmond has the hammer.
Oh, Desmond has hammer. I did say that. Yes, this is a draw for 2. Ah. See, this is what you get for trying to mess with friends in the warm room. You're not paying attention. Here we go. Sheet A. Good draw attempt here for 2. Just needs to be full 8. Full 8's the goal here. Sweeper's on it now, making sure that they're getting to it, but that handle's a little light. Can they get to it? Can they get full 8? Can they get full 8?
They got to keep sweeping.
Keep sweeping, y'all. Keep sweeping.
Oh.
Nope. All right, so that's just a 1 for Team Desmond. And after 6 ends here, we have a score of 7-2 in favor of Whitaker, who now has hammer in the 7th. Oh, actually, I was going to say, did I get my stopwatch back? I did. All right. So we've got 7th end starting up on Sheet A, shootout on Sheet C, and a whole bunch of highly energetic children on Sheet D, for which I want to give them a bunch of sugar just to see what would happen. Would that make me evil? Only a lot. Would it be funny? You betcha.
Hey, not our kids, so.
Exactly. Pixie sticks for everyone. Do they still make those? I never get candy anymore.
I mean, I would think so, but I don't know.
I can literally just give them sugar. Here you go. Your parents would not like you to have this, so please enjoy.
Yep.
So if I was Whitaker right now on Sheet A, I would hope for a nice clean game, a nice clean end. If I was Desmond, my goal would be I want all the junk possible. I would need as many rocks as I would really like. Maybe it looked like a kind of a mixed doubles kind of house situation. Didn't we leave a bunch of
pastries there? Yeah.
Plenty of sugar available, and we are hoping as much, Bo. We are hoping as much.
Yeah, I think that if Bo was talking about the Saturday morning breakfast pastries, they're long gone, Bo. That was a week ago.
Another rock coming in here from Desmond. But they accidentally get rid of their own guard and leave the shooter as a guard.
Bo's in Durham.
So there's a lot of North Carolina today, either on the chat room or on the ice. I like it. Go Heels.
That's why you're commentating, because you
Go
need to
Mountaineers.
be part of this.
Go Demon Deacons. All of it. Go Wolfpack. Just not going to say the other one. Well, I won't say it.
I have no dog in this fight.
Just don't say this mascot from the school that's in Durham.
I don't even know which one that is.
Exactly, and I'm happy for that.
I mean, again, I'm from the Midwest originally. I don't care about East Coast sports. The only East Coast-ish school that I'm familiar with is West Virginia, because they're part of the Big 12.
Yeah. It's really funny as a person from Appalachian State. I remember early when we beat Michigan and everything, they would call us the Little Nears. And I'm like, first off, no. Second of all, why don't we play them regularly for like some sort of like corn husker like pipe or the jug? Because we used to play for a jug against Western North Carolina, but they got promoted. So it'd be really nice to play West Virginia regularly. That would be a fun game. Hillbilly on hillbilly. A rivalry only as good as the Hatfields and the McCoys. I cannot believe I remember that one. Yeah.
Really trying to bring back your history.
So looking at the sheet here, looking at the house situation on sheet A, looks wide open, really favoring Whitaker here, and Desmond really wants to get something in behind that center line guard. Their goal needs to be, I want to basically just have a pile on the center line. Looks a bit narrow, might be running into the center line guard itself now.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit that guard.
Yeah. It's curling a hair, but it's just going to, yeah. All right. However, there is a benefit to that, though. It does look like it might have actually ended up making a guard. You can't really come at the shot rock inside out. And here we go. Warm room and applause for the competitors that came off the sheet C just now. Big thank you to our ice crew who's currently on the ice prepping for the next draw. We are very thankful for our amazing ice crew. So
yeah, there was a question about the center line. They're getting a little confused about the guard rules here. So,
yeah, they're far enough through the end now that
because they had just taken a rock out of play, but now it's like, oh, I guess we're going to put that rock back into play.
Yeah, no, they're far enough through that they don't have to do that. Although, wait, what are they doing now?
So she had put the rock back onto the center line, thinking that it was the center line guard rule.
Got it. Okay.
And taking the yellow out, but now they're
putting
them back exactly where they were before, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because that was actually the first rock that they could use for that.
Oh, I'm wondering also if they might be confused with the center line, the tick rule. Is that what y'all were talking about? Was the tick rule? Or
yeah,
the,
because they had moved the red rock off the center line.
Yeah. Getting some nice curl there from Whitaker, from Team Whitaker to get some contact. So they pop out the shot rock, and they manage to be shot themselves. So nice hit there.
Leaves yellow as a biter.
Now, though. Oh.
Yep, backline biter.
Yep.
Yeah.
They can bite you sometimes.
I spoke too soon. Believe the shot for Desmond right now is a hit. To go ahead and get their sitting 2. Yeah, that's a hit weight shot there. So I think if I said Whitaker, I meant Desmond. My apologies. I believe this is Zoe Desmond. This is the vice, I believe, here. I'm following along with the schedule in front of me. Zoe's got a nice hit and roll to the edges there. So Team Desmond sitting 1-2, forcing action to the wings. And here we have Ryan Best, vice for Team Whitaker. With, I think it was a really cool looking delivery. That was really solid. Sweeper's trying to hold that line there, but I think it just might have overcurled a hair.
Yep.
Yeah, just the way it looked good, it just probably needed a bit more line there. So Zoe Desmond just being asked to put one in the center line now, if you can get to it. So good draw weight here. How's everyone doing in the chat room?
Oh, both says James Madison basketball beat Michigan State.
It's basketball. I've just, I don't know. Not really. I'm more interested in James Madison football right now. Mainly because of the Schlanger family being from JMU. So, so Ryan being asked to do the takeout yet again. Needs to get that line right. I think the line's needs to hold that line. Hold that line. Looks like they got it. Are they going to get a good roll out of this?
They are getting a little bit too much.
A little bit too much of a roll. So rolls out. Desmond sitting 1 now without hammer. So we're now in the hammer shot here. We're now, sorry, not hammer shot. We're now in the skips rocks here. Zach Desmond lining up for a draw center line. You know what's really wonderful is when you actually have something that you can refer to names to. So I don't keep calling them by their last name. It's great to know that there's a Zoe and a Zach.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying Desmond. So I'm happy. Hopefully no one change your order, please, because
right?
Please don't. I'm going to get so confused. So here's Zach Desmond's first of 2. Weight looks
heavy.
Maybe it looks like it's digging a bit. It's curling now. Yeah, it's heavy. But it's also
crashed onto their guard.
Yeah. Wanted to see what that spinner, that corner guard was going to do. Believe this is going to be a draw here for Grace.
Trying to get the selfie, Rob?
No, I wanted to get a video of my friend Scott DePalma, and I would send it to my other friend Kate and just be all creepy about it, just like zoom in. but he unfortunately moved. I'll own me wanting to get a selfie if I had social media again. Looks like it's good curl here. Oh, wow, that lost a lot of weight past that center line, past the T line. Did you see that?
Yeah, it really.
Wow.
Took out the biter, though.
Did take out the biter, but I was not expecting that much of a dig on the weight. Real slow out there. Nice. A big thank you to our amazing tech crew with Ken Clark. This has been wonderful, having great transitions and being able to keep everybody in every single shot. So thank you very much, Ken, for being amazing.
Did see a little bug I can fix.
Okay. He sounds exactly like me. Thanks, Rob. I got all these things I got to do.
That's where I was
Zach
webcasting first draw, so I could test the changes here.
Zach had a really good weight, but it just came across and hit that guard. So Grace here didn't even think about it. Looks like it's a through. That looks warm. It might end up tracking for 2, but Grace has got her single.
That's going to roll too much.
Yep. And that's handshakes on sheet A. So Grace, with Grace's single in the 7, they take an 8-1 game. So nice work out there from all players on sheet A. Now they're going to set up for the shootout. I lied, 7-2, not 7-1. My apologies. So as we end for our first draw, we got another draw coming up at 8 o'clock. Our feature sheet will be Team Whitaker, who we just saw here on sheet A, take on Team Penn on sheet. It seems like we had a large grouping, at least from Potomac and Plainfield, for y'all on sheet B. But we'll be back here at 8 p.m. For draw number 2. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be seeing y'all shortly.